And providing everything is set up how it's supposed to be, which is always a 50-50 coin toss. Come on, YouTube, catch up.
I got the notification.
My YouTube is always behind for some reason. I have to kick it in the butt. Oh, hey, it's more Veilguard in the new year. We are all relatively tired, but
Whoa.
We're here.
we're here. We'll wake up. Oh, well, I will. I'll wake up during the contents of the stream.
I also will.
Because we must face the consequences of our actions. And those are some big consequences.
Whoa. We love it.
Of course, I gotta share the stream with everybody / nobody.
We love making a choice and then being immediately reprimanded by it.
Yeah.
We love it here.
Yeah, it's great. While it may be a new year, the same general rules apply. No spoilers. You are being watched by PJ and Suzie there. I do not have any vision of the chat. If there is somebody in the chat that is behaving themselves, I'm basically talking to them secondhand through my co-commentators. This is just to make sure that I stay as unspoiled as possible. And as was said before, you're on watch. Don't try to be a smartass and spoil anything. You will be timed out for the first time. That will be a warning. And then if you continue to be a jackass, then other actions may have to be taken. Of course, I'm not in charge of that, so...
Unless it's obscenely blatant, in which case, immediate ban.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Must be said every stream, because we have no idea who's watching.
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm so cold.
You're cold?
I'm warm, but I'm tired. Yo, you want to swap?
I'm so cold.
You know, I'm down for the cold, like, shocking me awake.
Okay, let me put my icy hands on your bare skin.
I promise you, I will not be bothered by it.
Okay.
Sharing is done. Come on, Dragon Age. Come on, OBS. There you go.
There's an asterisk because that entirely depends on very specific spots where you may put your hands, in which case that might be an issue, but those are just specific spots for it.
May I know these specific spots so I don't do that ever?
I could tell you, but this show's for kids.
Ah, I see. That's all I needed to know.
Welcome back, Jason.
They call me the icicle.
Welcome back, Jason. It was
If I
his...
fall on you, I'd kill you. Also, hey, look at Jason. Who's in
Hey,
some
it's a
scrubs.
Jason.
I just need to talk to two of them. It was his birthday on the 4th. Of course, I have no fucking idea how old he actually is. Because I didn't
We
make
always
those
remember his
calculations.
birthday, but what about his death day, Rob? Happy Death Day!
Mm.
vampire.
I guess technically that would be a death thing, huh?
Balara, what's your lead on
Exactly.
getting us a Fade expert
Yes!
for the team?
What the
Good
hell?
evening.
Happy Death Day!
Myrna, Veilguard, what's more of the Mornwatch doing here?
I've been writing to a senior Fade expert. Turns out he's a watcher like you, but I needed help tracking him down.
Thus we came.
You've done well since we last met at the Necropolis, Rook. Back straight.
You wouldn't believe what I've seen since I left the Watchers.
No one truly leaves the Watchers.
So these are your faction dudes.
Gotcha.
Myrna and motherfucking Vorgoth. We love Vorgoth here.
We love Vorgoth.
I suppose I'll figure out the appeal as we go along.
Yo, I cheered the very first time I saw him, just looking at him in the moment he spoke. I mean, just look at him!
No, that's fair.
Dude looks like the Grim Reaper. I love Vorgoth.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're right.
A home in life, a birth in death.
A house of many mansions.
So Balara's been in touch with one of our own necromancers?
Yes. Do you know Professor Emmerich Volkarin?
I've heard of him around the Necropolis. Never met.
The professor specializes in the Fade and spirits, a truly powerful psychagogue. He's currently investigating a disturbance in the Shrouded Halls. Seek him there.
Shit, one-handed.
The place we were forbidden to enter as novices. Those Shrouded Halls.
You're long past being a novice.
Rook, prepare well.
Jesus.
Agreed.
Yeah.
The Shrouded Halls have lately been restless.
I'm not too worried.
I still love that. What was that, Suzie? It's like, yeah, who's your who's your Veilguard husbando? And it's like, oh yeah, it's fucking what's his face?
Lucanus.
Lucanus. I'm tired. Yeah, it's Lucanus, and then they're like, no, who's your real Veilguard husbando? And they're like, oh, Vorgoth.
Vorgoth.
Jesus.
And I'm like, that's so correct. I fucking love Vorgoth.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Rivaini treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Rivain coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
Apparently I have questions.
I suspect.
What do you know about what's going on in Rivain right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Rivain, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Kun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Rivain like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right, guess we'll be ready. Thanks for finding a contact. There can't be that many professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvian in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
Alright. Got two main quests going on right now.
Yup.
Dragons or death?
We got one where it's actually with your chosen faction, the Mornwatch.
Yep.
Or we can go with dragon shit.
Not
Might
actual
lead to
dragon shit. Not, no.
We don't know yet. We haven't done it. No spoilers.
I'll hurt you.
We'll we'll save
How
our.
terrified would you be if I said, "Yeah, time to go with dragon shit"? And you mean like, figuratively, right? And it's like, oh, I wouldn't want to spoil anything.
You mean figuratively, right?
Oh, I can take him. You mean in a fight, right?
In a
You mean in a
fight, right?
right?
Don't look at that.
Okay,
Don't look at that.
I won't.
Stop looking at it. Also, Nev's not
PJ.
here.
PJ,
Yes.
I was looking for Vorgoth gifts, right? I was gonna
noticed.
send you a Vorgoth gift, and I in the Discord gift search, I typed Vorgoth. The first thing that pops up is a modded Alistair, very scantily clad.
Crips.
Okay then. And Rob falls for the Ranana. Going to Rivain. Why did you send me it? I didn't even look at it yet, but I know you sent it. Oh, Jesus. Alistair, put some fucking clothes on. Anyway. This is cool.
Very nice.
Hey,
I love Tosh so much.
Tosh?
yep.
Rook, I hear you need help.
Don't
The
you look
Lords
me
wanna
up and
hit a
down?
cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out.
I'm sorry, did you
Lords
say
get in,
Vincimer?
We go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom.
Suzie was so happy in this part.
Yeah.
Don't
That's
get
fair.
in my way.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Did you
Yeah,
turn
let's
off
move.
strand hair?
Think I've had it off from the beginning.
What's the plan exactly?
Okay.
We need to lure the Vincimer out of her lair.
Is that an issue
I'll set bait.
in this?
No,
out to
it's
eat.
just
My
way
partners
more
leave the lair while
noticeable
she's
on
out.
Tosh.
Gotcha. Also, has anybody checked the balancing?
I did earlier. It sounded fine.
Okay, cool.
At least for our voices. I guess that was before we actually started the game. But
Yeah.
I assume it's fine with the game too.
Here. We'll find the bait on the beach.
Once again, that's just more
Okay,
me.
I know the game's fine.
Okay.
I just heard Tosh speak.
Once again, that's more me, just because I have the shit blasting in my ears.
That's fair. Yeah, I like Tosh.
Oh, did really?
I
Yeah.
also like Tosh.
Quite a fucking introduction. I'll say that.
Just, hey.
Very good.
Yeah, I just killed those men. So what?
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, by the way, welcome to Rivain.
Yeah. Very colorful.
The place where Isabella is from.
Hmm.
Which, I mean, shocker looking around, seeing how it looks like it's ripped straight out of
You
Pirates
said
of the
the
Caribbean
dragon we're
already.
dealing with was a Vincimer.
True.
Yeah. Blue with a yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Would you look at that?
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the horde in her lair.
The way I
Bold.
heard him say that, I immediately started staring at Suzie.
Shut up!
Like, no, just the way he said that. And then Suzie started turtling.
Turtle,
Suzie
turtle,
is still kind of turtling.
turtle, turtle.
There she goes. Yeah, put the dragon hoodie up while we're doing this mission.
Does that mean you'll hunt me?
You wish. Quick, think about dragons.
Heh. Which kind?
You know what kind.
Do I?
Of course you do.
Waggly
Why would it not be
eyebrows?
Vinzimir?
Oh.
What?
Not waggly eyebrows.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess you could think about a penis. That's a very
Are we talking
bad
about
dragon.
the
That's a
bad
very
kind
bad
of dragon?
dragon.
It's a very bad dragon.
It's a bad dragon.
Bards!
Bird!
Lots
Hey,
of
it's
birds.
Abe!
To the surprise of nobody.
What?
Oh, I'm just looking at what Suzie pulled out.
Oh, I was busy looking at the game.
Now I have both of them.
As I said, to the surprise of nobody. Oh, right. Okay. That's related to that.
And now I have both of them.
Oh, goody.
Blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
And they are exactly the same, except for one is holding a book and the other is holding a dagger.
Oh my god.
On time ahead.
On
Be
time!
ready. They go hard.
Oh, my.
Watch yourself.
Oh,
They have
fuck
gas
you.
out cannons.
I
Yeah,
s-
fuck you, they have cannons.
We need to close it.
Okay.
Bonk! Welcome back to the bonk, Rob.
Yep. Good to be back.
End this.
Wow.
Shit. This is not your land.
Okay.
Now's your chance.
Come on. You're not bigger than me.
Thanks for being a meat shield.
End this.
Bonk.
So, you've got
Bonk.
no problem fighting other Kunari?
I'm from Rivain. Not like I follow the Cune.
You've got the arm ropes?
Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am. Doesn't matter anyway. The Entente don't follow the Cune either. Not anymore.
Really?
Why is a dragon hunter interested in our job?
I'm not.
I thought you wanted us here to help you.
No.
Well then.
Yeah. I appreciate her.
No.
Very
No.
straightforward. Which I always appreciate.
I also appreciate it. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do, but alright. Anything else? Yeah, there is. See that up there. Oh, it feels good to fucking be back into this. Different from the, like, massive amount of fucking RPGs that I've been playing recently. Turn-based, specifically.
Shouldn't! And you're totally not saying this because you were just playing Stars in Time yesterday, right?
And Stars in Time, and Octopath,
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem.
No, it's fine. One day they'll make a mod for this game that makes it turn-based. It's fine.
Please no.
I could see somebody trying to make a mod for this game that makes it more like previous like Dragon Age games. It probably won't be great, but
It would be
exist,
there.
I'm sure.
Yeah. It does exist.
Suzie, are you warming up with the fluff?
No, he's being annoying, so I'm giving him hugs.
So you're making him pay rent?
Mm-hmm. And he's screaming no in my ear.
Well, that's too bad. Well, that's just too bad.
We're not fighting the dragon?
No. Vincimers eat big game, usually sea life. They're not hostile unless you do something stupid.
Like, poke around in its lair?
Right. So we lure her out, then the lords go in and grab anything shiny.
But you do kill dragons, right? You're a dragon hunter.
I kill them when they need killing. This one doesn't.
Fair enough.
That is very fair. Monster hunters.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Rob.
Do it.
I saw the intrusive thought.
Ooh. Ho, 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 ho.
You can have both of them.
Well, he's looking between the two rings he already had equipped, so he's...
Yeah.
You could long range that to explode it. You didn't have to go up and whack it.
This is true. I just knew the melee.
Just stay at the corner.
The melee intrusive thought was there. I just... I'm just like, no.
There you go.
Shortcut.
Okay. Wait. Yep.
It took me too long to figure out that was there.
Gonna be honest, it probably would have taken me because I got distracted with the ring almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
Which is very, very likely the same exact thing that happened to me.
I saw the explosive, saw the ring.
I will say, especially here, keep an eye out for explosives. In Rivain, because there are so many, like, how do I get up there?
Boom.
There are so many areas where it's like, how do I get up there? How does this happen? And it's just, you need to explode it.
How did I get here?
How did I get here?
Right. You said we find bait here?
Bait'll find us. Come on.
The bait comes to us?
On that way.
I love him so.
Suzie just smiles literally every time he talks.
Nope.
Shut up.
Like, it doesn't matter what he says. I'm here to talk to you about your car's extended warranty.
Knew they'd find us.
You can talk
The
as much
creatures
as
are the
you
bait.
want.
Read the phone book at me.
Don't want to feel sorry for anything that has a worm's mouth.
Deep stalkers.
Dragons have big
I
stomachs.
do. I do love my Antevans.
What's your left?
Also, yeah, you see what you're fighting?
Yeah.
That should speak.
Look how fucking big they are!
I know. They're huge.
Going to be trouble.
Look how much they look like mini Kezus.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
mean, again, Deep Stalkers always kind of
Watch
look
your
that
back.
way. But they're a lot bigger in this game compared to older games. I do think they still squeak though, they're just not nearly as often.
It's not a good combination.
Bonk, bonk.
Of course, when you
Fighting
have
a
the bomb.
legged worm with a hammer? This is Monster Hunter. You're just both just whacking each other. Just like...
End it now.
Okay.
I think that's the last.
That was
Sure.
dramatic.
Just made it cinematic. Why
How do I
not?
get the fire going and make our dragon dinner?
Legendary rune.
Good. She'll like it. And this potion will put her to sleep for a few hours. But we gotta get her attention. Use the horn up there. Come on, she'll be here soon.
So, we held up our end of the bargain?
You did okay. So,
You were here.
What do y'all do?
Right now, we're trying to take down evil god monsters and their blighted dragons.
What? That can't be right. Dragons don't get blighted. They're smart enough to avoid that crap.
You would think.
However it's happening, the gods are using the blight to force dragons to attack people.
That's messed up. Somebody needs to stop them.
Dude, really?
Yeah, that's... What a
The
concept.
whole point. Nice.
Totally calculated.
The intrusive thought in the back of your head's like, I win one way or another!
Do it. Do it. Do it. Chaos reigns.
I left the horn right up there.
No, this
Can
is
you
Dragon
sound
Age.
it?
It's mayhem.
Mayhem!
Exactly, there you go. I still love that one of Harding's bows are actually named Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them.
But one is literally just named Mayhem. The other is
Yeah.
like Mayhem in
Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's Mayhem and Mayhem in gold.
Perfect.
Mayhem and Fancy Mayhem.
Fancy.
Fancy.
Sometimes all you need is just some fancy mayhem.
That chest
It's
is gonna
mayhem,
piss me off.
but you're sticking your pinky out. Good job, Rob.
Good job.
I wanted to see that from a side view where you just like flop over the edge. Just flaccidly just what?
He dropped like he is as heavy as he looks with all that armor on.
Yeah, it's almost like I have heavy armor on. Okay, I know you want me to go over there, but...
But collectibles though?
Yeah.
So...
Like that chest that's gonna fucking piss me off over there. So I have to take the
Come
long way
back and
around.
explore
Yes.
this area.
There are a lot of chests in Rivain specifically that piss me off.
Good.
Oh, I figured out the puzzle one.
I'm not surprised.
Well, you just said puzzle. Stream over.
Yeah, it's time to just give up.
It wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be.
Blow the horn. It's like, come here!
There you go. A tusk.
So pretty! Look at her!
Where are we headed?
That old gray warden.
Susie's
fort.
like, air
Anton
puppy.
might be there. I want to see what they're doing. If it's anything the Lords of Fortune need to worry about.
That was fast. She answers a horn?
This time.
You've
A
done this
horn?
before.
Took a while to get her used to it.
It sounds like you got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon.
Okay, but like, there's a whole movie on how to train a dragon, so...
Also,
Posh would love that movie.
also, based on what she just said, Puppers has something to say to her.
Vincimers are clumsy on land. Better in the water. They cut the surface like a knife.
They swim?
They dive down after prey like a giant bird.
Bird.
Sometimes they stun schools of fish with their lightning. Gulp them all down in a single bite.
I love all the dragon lore.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Listening to Tosh talk about dragon stuff is really cool.
Alright.
Tosh
She's
and I.
a walking National Geographic for fucking dragons.
Tosh and I could talk about dragons forever.
Forever, huh?
Forever.
It's funny though, because she's in World, you talking to Tosh about dragons would be more like Morgan talking to Solus about the Fade.
No, I would let Tosh talk about the dragons. I would ask Tosh questions.
We would talk about dragons, and by that I mean she would talk about dragons and I would listen.
I would ask questions. Tell me more.
Tosh sits in the chair and you sit on the floor and you raise your hand.
Very studious notebook. Just tell me more, and what about this? What does this do? And let's draw a diagram.
Suzie, you would love to show Tosh all of your little sleepy dragon pictures.
Day 4, clear weather, warm and humid. Found more traces of gold in lower streams. Tomorrow we'll attempt to climb to upper cliffs. I believe a major lode may be nearby. I've seen Untom again, but it's easy enough to avoid them. Gold finder. That was completely unnecessary.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you happy that you jumped over that rock like that?
So happy. Can't you hear how happy I am?
By the way, this log, for example, you can absolutely jump into the side of it and you'll like grab onto it and jump up onto it normally instead of hopping over it like with that rock.
Oh.
Future reference.
Okay.
So you don't have to jump at one end or the other. Like you can jump at the fucking log.
I'm sure this has no meaning. Just butterflies. Day 5. Makes me think I'm missing pages already. Clear weather, gusting winds. I tried to scale the cliffs above the bridge, but I fell and I think I broke something. An Anton patrol may have spotted me too. Gotta find a place to hide until I can get back to my camp.
You think you missed something, seeing how you started with day 4? Probably.
The Anton are outside. If they find me, tell...
Antom.
Anton.
Antoine.
You said Antam the first time.
The Antam?
That's what you said!
Landmaster.
Wait. No, not read. Didn't come here to read.
I came here to loot, not to read. I would have been very upset with you if you just ran off the ledge right there. Not that, but that too. When you circled around for some reason to jump off the ledge. Hey, dragon.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
Welcome.
You're welcome. Don't eat me. Based off the level of a Vinzimir and based off of your current level, you would die.
Oh, 100%.
Of course, this is basing it off of the only other instance.
Why build all
of a
this and
Vinzimir.
leave?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming.
Okay, yeah, sure. I knew what the answer was. Had to try anyway.
Even though I think you turned the camera a bit too fast, so I think you just fucking did that, like, stupid frisbee throw thing where, like, you let it go a bit too early.
I did that on purpose because of the fact that the fucking post didn't glow, so it wouldn't have done anything. Or that the marker didn't glow when I highlighted the post. So much to destroy.
Every day you don't roll into those, I die a little inside.
That's impossible. You don't die.
I didn't say I'd die fully. And also, it just kind of grows back.
Huh.
tell you right out the gate as your hint, you've already passed the hint of how to complete this.
Fuck. Ah.
Hmm.
We're at left back.
What a real... Like, I want to see the Mason who set that up. Like, how fucking ridiculous is that?
Yeah, we need 3 tiny statues just in the corner.
Yeah, I need you to make a tiny statue of a warden, but I need you to make him facing backwards. In a tiny little alcove where you can't see the front of him.
It's a different ladder. No.
And now you got the blood dragon helmet without it being bloody.
Hmm.
It's literally just the same thing. Good job.
Oh, this just came down. Yeah.
Wrong side.
Yep.
You literally just went up it.
Got confused. It's a surprise to no one. The hell? Put wood up here.
The wood gnome. Damn you, wood gnome!
Okay, this is just kind of like a shortcut back.
Actually, there would have been a gate that was closed.
Okay.
Been able to get through from this side.
But now
So
it acts
just-
as the shortcut.
Yes. Well, I mean, kind of. Again, it was more of that was the only way into that room.
Right.
So, like, not only did the ladder drop down so you could go up to it, but also the door opened, so...
Gotcha.
It was just a loot room, that's all you got.
Warden Castle. Warden.
Warden!
Jesus.
The Antam are definitely here.
Let's
You
check
don't
inside
say!
the fort. I want to see what they're doing.
Any other words of wisdom there? I like knives! His eyes are crossed. I am not a bird! You're right, Lucanus. Go sit in the corner.
Okay.
I like coffee!
Words of wisdom. Run-a-na.
Fresh pot of coffee.
Lucanus, I think you've stayed up a bit too long. Rook is nice!
Oh, I thank
Boy
you.
needs a nap. No, you need a sleep, not a nap. You are my boy, though.
Run-a-na.
My boy.
Run-a-na. 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 Anyway.
Okay.
Why is it always the chest on the fucking higher... Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't suspicious at all. Hello.
Shit. More on Tom.
Hey, guess what?
Supposed to be here.
Silly ultimate.
Weak.
How did that
people.
not
I'll
activate
show
any
you
of the
weak dust
explosive
people.
barrels?
That is a good question.
I saw the fucking
Let's keep looking.
shockwaves go straight into them.
So the Antam took over the outpost after the Grey Wardens abandoned it.
Yeah. Rivain and the Canary were at peace forever. Then the Antom broke away from the Qun and invaded. The Qunari builders are part of a different caste. They didn't break away. So the Antom
Can't
take
access
over
that yet.
old forts
Spoiler.
like this instead of building their own.
Yeah, so this gives a lot of insight into who exactly the Antom are, which, yeah, they're not the Qun. They look like it, but they're not, because they're freshly rebelled.
Mm-hmm. Just a split-off faction.
Because the Qun can't hold their shit together, apparently. This track always reminds me of fucking Dark Souls. Every single fucking time. Like, that specifically, that fucking...
Yeah.
That string part always reminds me of Dark Souls.
Big chest. Only not a trap. Antom note. Antom. Ah. Ah. Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh!
Antom. O-N-T-O-M.
Antom.
Auntie!
Antom.
The instructions are unchanged. Use the nets to bring the dragon from the sky and grapples to tie it down. Do this and win glory for the Antom. You guys already tried that. It didn't work.
Grapples, nets. The Antom are going after the Vinsimer.
Okay, they're doing it again.
A match for the Antom.
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been watching. They knew I drug her to make her.
Oh boy, this fucking armor. This armor is a fucking eyesore.
Yeah.
Sleep. Assholes!
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry, she really likes that armor.
More trouble.
Listen, I know that Vinsmere is gonna get captured or whatever, but like I gotta explore, so they can wait, right? Orders came down today. We're abandoning the fortress. No more darkspawn. Too expensive to maintain. Can't believe it. Worst Tops was reassigned to Bloody Ferelden, and I'm being sent to Weishaupt. I don't know what I'll do without him. It's been Tops and Mel since the joining. Bloody hell. Bloody Ferelden. Also, this is a track.
Very massive.
Yeah. Which you know is no surprise.
Wait, sorry, what? What now?
I said this is a track, and Suzie said, yeah, it's very Ferelden. The Ferelden?
No, I did not.
Mass Effect. Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
Very different thing.
Very.
Bonk.
Are they? Dragon Age and Mass Effect crossover confirmed. That would be wild.
Oh, that was a bit of lag there.
Yo, I want to see an ogre and a fucking,
End it now.
what were they called? What were they called? I don't remember what they're called. The fucking Reaper Force that's based off of a Krogan mixed with a Turian.
Oh.
The fucking Brute.
Brute, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see an ogre fight a Brute. Specifically, I want to see an ogre from not Veilguard fight a brute. I want to see an Origins ogre fight a brute. That's what I want to see.
Fucking tower shields!
Yeah.
Inquisition.
There's only one thing in this game that makes tower shields work.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Hold on.
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
A clean strike.
I don't even know what that is. What is that? Now, the one thing that makes tower shields easier are light and heavy charged attacks. Oh, the rune! Yeah, the rune's pretty good.
I wasn't sure if you got runes yet.
Yeah, you got one right after fighting the Deep Stalkers.
I mean, I've been getting runes, I just haven't been paying attention to them.
Yeah, there's a rune called Shatter that gets through armor, including tower shields.
It ignores blocking enemies.
Ah, pretty good.
Also, in terms of runes, have you actually looked into equipping any of them yet?
I have them equipped. I don't.
Well, I mean, it's at least good if they're equipped because they give passive as well as active. So,
right.
Even if you don't actively use them, having them on for passives are great at least.
Is equipping all three of them give the passive, or is it whatever rune is active?
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey!
I've always been working off of the idea that all the ones that are equipped just give you the passive no matter what.
Gotcha.
It's just which one that you have on your bar is the one that you can activate.
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benori Bala. Atash Martarost, Asitarala. Kunto.
Kunasipishidam.
Okay.
Yeah, that happened.
Tarala.
Come on.
All right, so she can breathe fire.
Yeah, so that's a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I saw that coming a mile away. The moment he ran over to it, it's like, oh, fucking auto-aim is not going to be kind with this one.
I'm pretty sure I misspelled that.
Probably, but the message still got it.
Save a little for the rest of us, Rook.
No.
He's on fire.
So,
Lucanus is on fire. He was on fire.
Yeah.
Interesting trick. Alchemy? Magic?
were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Dragons are supposed to be smart. Is she going to know we helped her?
No, she's gonna be pissed. Might just fly off, or we might have to run.
Fortunately, as a crow, I'm accustomed to people being unhappy after I pay them a visit.
It's fair.
I love him so much. He's
That's
so
fair.
sassy.
Well, it's nothing I'm not used to.
Look at her though, she's so pretty. Look how pretty she is.
That's more your aesthetic than mine. I don't see it as much as you do.
I also like it. That being said, face.
What a pretty
There.
dragon.
She just opens her mouth and
Just
probably
shoots,
shouldn't have stood right there.
just shoots lightning directly at me.
You just disintegrate like it's a fucking Dragon Ball Z move.
So pretty.
Lucanus is like looking wide-eyed and just takes a step back.
Oh no.
Sleepy dragon. That dragon absolutely should have been more pissed.
Oh, yeah.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted, another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Okay.
So
Wonderfully
anyway.
done, Tosh. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call
Welcome
me
back.
Isabella, among other things.
Yeah, by the way,
What
she's
did
just
you
here.
find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
Yeah, so just casual, like, fucking Isabella shadow drop.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Isabella's here.
And she's pretty.
Yeah, don't think about how there's still no transfer stuff, though.
Cashin's gonna be pissed.
That she exists? Or...
That she's here.
Yeah.
Oh no. How dare
be-
you exist?
To be fair, we have no idea where Hawk is right now.
That is true.
He could be back in her bunk tied up for all we know.
I mean, it's true.
Tell me I'm
know.
wrong. Tell me I'm fucking wrong.
He's just waiting for her
Almost
to get
looks
back
like
so
a
they
room.
can continue.
Does it do anything?
Shit, I hope not.
Just swinging
It
his
conveys
ankles.
knowledge.
While
While
they're in
not
the
as
chains.
impressive as a magical explosion, it can still change the world.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Kunari
Bless you.
artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors.
She also almost sounds exactly like the
You
American female
used
inquisitor.
your fire.
What? No.
Yes.
Were you seen by the Antam?
Yes.
You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
I'm joining the guy that has some sort of eye disease.
Wait, were you not aware of this?
Fuck off.
Our contact here said you'd agree to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well,
All right,
you'll
Isabel.
work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tosh. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Mother. What did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
Lavender.
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
I can't guarantee that.
She strong-armed you onto the team just like that, huh?
Looks like.
Anyway, welcome to the team.
Oh well.
Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
Literally that difference between being voluntold and then just deciding for yourself.
Volunteering versus voluntold.
Yep. Tosh.
So yeah, oh sorry.
a Kunari dragon hunter lured a dragon from its lair with the team's help so that her fellow Lords of Fortune could steal its treasure. When Antom poachers tried to take the drugged and sleepy dragon, Tosh defended it and revealed her ability to breathe fire. As Tosh joined the team, the surviving Antom fled back to their leader, the Dragon King, with word of a rare fire-breathing Kunari.
I'm still kind of surprised it just drops that info.
Yeah.
It looks like Chathan's voice actress is in Anthem and Mass Effect Andromeda.
I'm not that surprised.
She's 3 people in Andromeda.
Again, I'm not that surprised. So we'll be hearing her again.
Yep.
But yeah, so Isabella's just around.
Yeah, she is.
And remember how we were speculating that Isabella would probably be in the Lords of Fortune?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we were kind of right.
I mean, kind of.
I mean, she is in the Lords of Fortune. She's
the leader.
I'm hesitant to say she's the leader because the way that they're set up is it's one of those like rogue gangs where it's like there's no real leader, but if you had to say who a leader was, it would be Isabella.
Gotcha.
It's one of those things.
So she's the de facto leader, basically.
I mean, kind of. Again, it's as I explained. It's just because it's a gang of rogues, essentially. It's like, oh, nobody's the leader, but the one that everybody goes to when they need the big leader decision is usually her.
Gotcha.
We're not gonna say she's the leader.
Yeah. But she kind of controls most things and has final say on most things.
Right.
But she's not the leader, though!
Rivain is now unlocked to explore.
But yeah, she's just there, and she's the leader of one of the factions. But yeah, don't think about the transfer stuff. Don't do it.
Too late.
Don't think about it.
Too late.
Also, is this a good time to mention the thing I found out about her, PJ?
What specifically?
Where there would have been differences with her, depending on choices?
I forget the context of those, but I guess you can?
So, there was coded in that they had to take back because of just time restraints, because, you know, all the things that happened with this game.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good stuff was cut out.
Yeah. Where there
Including
would have been
stuff.
There would have been differences with Isabella based on outcomes of missions, where she'd either have her hair like a dark reddish brown color, like her natural hair, at the end of the mission line, or it would be dyed black.
Interesting.
So, but that wasn't a thing that they kept.
Also, I guess because this was never brought up in the stream specifically, since the last stream, Susie's gotten her hands on the Veilguard art book, and we have learned quite a number of things about what the game could have been.
Yes.
Including one of the biggest ones, which I think is fucking wild, which is originally we were not supposed to have Nev as a companion, and it was supposed to be fucking Calpurnia from Inquisition.
Yeah. Nev's character was supposed to be Calpurnia.
Which would have been fucking awesome, which, for those that don't know, which, to be fair, you might not know if you just watched the series, because Calpurnia is a character that you only get to see if you side with the Templars in Inquisition. She ends up being the enemy general for the mages. And then there's a whole thing with her personal quests where either you fight her at the Well of Sorrows, or you manage to convince her that Corypheus does not have her intentions at heart, and she leaves in non-violent means to go talk to him. So she was supposed to be a companion in this originally.
Well done.
But no.
I think I still have that picture. I can send you that picture. Of what
But like,
would
she
look
was
like.
clearly supposed to be Nev, not only just because she was, but also I think in her art she had Nev's prosthetic leg.
Yes.
So they just kept that and put it on Nev.
Here.
Which seems kind of silly, but
Here's what she.
that would have been a cool
like.
transfer thing. You know what's also frustrating that was in the art book? That they may have had plans for? There was a modern art piece of fucking Sten in the art book who could have been in this game, but is not, unfortunately.
I'll send him as well.
I'm mad about that. He looked so good. Like, he had long fucking, like, braids. Like, it was his original hair, but just a lot longer. And he had, like, a full Airshock outfit, similar to the Airshock 1 and 2. And he looked good. But unfortunately, there's no Sten. But, like, god damn it. Would have been excited to see him again.
Calpurnia looks really good.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Which, again, makes a lot of sense when you go back to Inquisition. You notice how much detail there is for her. Like, that kind of makes a bit of sense. Oh, yeah, there's Sten. This fucking face. Yeah, Calpurnia looks fucking incredible in that art.
They actually, like, 3D modeled her face. There are pictures of that. I'm trying to find... Oh, here she is.
It's wild that it's 10 years after Inquisition, but based on the art direction they were going for her, she looks way better than she did in Inquisition.
Like...
It's kind of wild. It's kind of really wild.
Just waiting for all the pictures to come in.
Oh, is it picking up on stream?
Hmm?
Is it picking up on stream?
Well, I'm gonna put it up.
Oh, I see.
But I'd rather do it all at once.
But yeah, it isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they made
a bit disappointing
for her face.
Oh wow.
It's a bit disappointing that it didn't happen, because that would have been really cool. And that would have been tying in more to the older games. Oh, this is new to me, actually, this modeled face. Yo, she looks way better than she did in Inquisition. But I can also kind of see where her Inquisition face is, but they just spruced it up a lot. I wonder if she'd still have the gap in her teeth. I think she had a gap in between her top teeth in Inquisition. Did. Yeah. I'm sure they probably would have kept that. Yep. That's like the one defining thing I can remember.
Of course, it's huge. Yep, so there's what she is supposed to look like, which I really love the fucking model. Ugh. Of course.
Yeah, it's disappointing that we didn't get these things, but it's cool that they at least considered them, I guess. Small victories. Again, there just could have been so much more in this game. We just have to hope Dragon Age 5 implements a lot more. And hope that Dragon Age 5 happens.
Yeah, that was more what I was going to say. Like, let's hope it exists.
Again, I feel like it probably would at some point. If it's not Dragon Age 5, then maybe it's going to be like an extended universe thing. Because that's usually a safe bet, because the franchise is so big that the franchise isn't going to die.
Right,
it's just like, will it continue the story kind of thing. Like,
they also had a bunch of different sketches for what the prosthetic leg was going to look like. Like, there's one that just looks like a blade.
That's funny.
And then there's Sten.
Our boy.
Once I shrink him down.
Our big no man. Fucking scowl.
That's, yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Why is the placemat hat so large? Oh my god. That's even... Oh my god.
There were
That's
some...
so impractical!
There's some alternate Tosh outfits that I really like. PJ
Maybe,
also really likes.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Do we want to go through all of them now, or...?
Well, I was mainly just...
I just know this is really cool stuff that we're showing off, and I just... I wanted to make sure that this is what we want to do right now. I'm not saying that we shouldn't, I'm just making sure. That placemat hat thing, oh my god.
I love the one in the upper left. The almost kind of a detective design there.
You mean the Michael Jackson?
I guess.
That screams Smooth Criminal vibes to me.
Yeah.
It screams Smooth Criminal.
It was already
in
my
my
head.
I really wish Calpurnia was in the game. I mean, Nev's alright, but like I like the idea of more of the tie-in to Inquisition. Also, I like how there's just a picture of Nev's cleavage just right next to
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You're welcome.
What do you mean you're welcome? It was right next to the picture.
For catching it in the picture I took.
Oh, okay. You're welcome. I made that cleavage with my mind.
There's... Oh my god. Fucking time. Things are getting a little crowded here.
Yeah, that's a good Tosh.
Yeah.
I really like that Tosh.
The first one? Or I guess both.
I'm only seeing what's on the stream, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me just...
They're very body
There we go. It was getting a little fucking crowded for my eyes there.
That's fair. But yeah, the full Them Kunari one, just the full it's for good Tosh.
And then some
clearly supposed to be a rogue though.
Fucking action poses here.
Well, a lot of the characters, except for Rook, it seems like they multi-class in a lot of ways.
True. Yeah, that action shot's also really good. Just I do appreciate the very bodysuit armor aesthetic she's got going on there.
The black and red is really nice.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Hold on, wait. There's one where it's just it's the bodysuit, but it's all gold.
Jesus.
I prefer the black one.
I know, but this one's kind of dragony.
To be fair, the armor that Tosh ended up with is also really good for like a warrior aesthetic. Also midriff, so I can't complain.
Of course not.
Also, I like Tosh's page because there's just
holy
a lot...
crap!
Jesus Christ, that is gold Rathian. I don't think you showed me this one. This one doesn't look familiar.
There's also just a lot of action shots, and I love this for my own personal artistic reasons.
Yeah, I also like the action shots. I kind of prefer the rogue one's hair, though. I'm gonna be honest. I like the loose hair.
Yeah. There's a picture here that's even more midriff than Tosh shows in game.
Holy crap! That's like gold.
It's gold Rathian. That is gold Rathian if I've ever seen. Like that's exactly what the gold Rathian armor looks like. Well, I mean not like shape wise, but I mean The gold bar. That's good. That's good. I like that. That's good. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, I knew you would.
I love like the fucking dragon spike Wolverine claws she's got going on too.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like that outfit. And the way she's holding her hair too. Because it's a lot more loose at the top. I don't know, because I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Tasha's hair. Like, it's okay, but like, Like, I love Tosh, don't get me wrong. There's aspects about her design that I love, and then there's aspects about her design that I'm like,
Lucanus has always looked the same.
Lucanus.
It's like they had a good idea for him, and then they just polished it. They played with a few different hairstyles, but other than that, like, he's the same as he is in the game.
Rogue Tosh is definitely something that I'm, like, but they could have, though.
There's
and this last Tosh was really good. This last Tosh's armor is really good.
No bias.
Really cute outfits and drawings of Harding in here too. Like, I really like this one.
Welcome
Just
to
keep
Art
it going.
Corner.
I will.
Keep it going. No stream, only art.
and obviously I'm behind because I'm like adjusting things.
I can't show you this one yet.
Honestly, the fucking armor on this one reminds me of something that would be out of Code Vein. Specifically the tail attachment at the back there.
Tail attachment.
Or tail, whatever.
Cape?
On the...
Are we talking about Harding, or...?
No, Tosh.
Oh.
Their hair?
Is that what... Oh, it is part of their hair.
That's a big... Well, if you look... Next time you look at Tosh, that's actually kind of what her hair is right now in-game.
Okay.
It's a huge braid that goes all the way down into a point with a blade.
I didn't... Yeah, I didn't notice like it just looked like a tail.
Again, we haven't seen her a whole lot yet. We kind of just got her.
Right.
Maybe we should go talk to her for a second time. Rogue Tosh is very good, though.
Yes.
Something uncanny about that Harding there.
Yeah, it's the
second one looks a little AI-y.
It's the way she was rendered.
Anywho.
Wait, why is there a picture of Isabella in Inquisition?
Isabella was in Inquisition. She wasn't
Physically?
in the... Yes, but not in the way you think. She wasn't in the main game, she was in the multiplayer.
Oh.
She was a playable character in the multiplayer.
That's why I didn't remember.
So she was technically an agent of the Inquisition. But yeah, not a lot of people know that, but she was technically an Inquisition. She's just in the mode that nobody played. But yeah, she was a playable character in the multiplayer. She had a huge captain's hat and everything.
I believe we talked about this before.
We did. We very much did. I'm pretty sure I talked about it with you too, Suzie, but I'm not surprised you forgot, because again, it's the multiplayer. Who remembers the multiplayer?
There's also a bunch of enemies missed out on. Like, we could have had mimics. They had an idea for a barrel that you go up to hit and then it turns into a mimic.
That'd be funny.
And Rob's gonna love this. It turned into a spider mimic. It's not in the game. Don't freak out. It's fine.
Or is it?
Or is it? Dun dun dun.
I would like to be dramatic and say, that's where I draw the line. But we played Pillars and other games that had equally as terrifying spiders in it. So,
True. It's fine. They'll all just get an arachnophobia mode where it'll just be the word spider sliding around.
All right.
That's still really funny.
Mm-hmm.
For those that don't know, I'm talking about Lethal Company. There's an arachnophobia mode where it just has a big blinking 3D word of spider for the model of the spider.
Yep.
And it still unnerves Rob.
There's a crow in here, and he's in stilts. And it's hilarious.
Alright.
He attacks with stilts. He's so tall.
I might need to go get food soon. So, yeah,
Look how silly this is.
Yo, where's the crow armor of the woman in the bottom right? Where's that armor?
Okay, it says early exploration of the crows. These weren't luxurious enough.
But it looks really nice.
That does look really good.
But
I like that
dumb,
outfit.
though. The stilts are absolutely dumb.
Yeah.
That looks like some Bloodborne shit.
Yeah.
Especially with the huge blade. Anyway. Are you doing something else, Rob? Or what are we doing here?
No, I was thrown completely off track by this art segment.
Yeah, it's...
Another potential...
Okay, I think we need to stop.
No. I'm not sending anything. I'm just saying that another potential companion was going to be Imshael, the spirit of choice from Inquisition.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
That's weird, though, because he could have potentially died, but... Alright, whatever. Anywho!
This has been on the screen long enough. I'm not fucking bothering with it.
I put it away. It's in its case. It's fine.
Levi. Right, well, another helmet added to the fucking repertoire here. It's not related. Not good for how I play. Wait.
Well, if you want to lean into the stagger thing, well, that's something.
I know. No, it's what I had beforehand. I guess I accidentally equipped it. I accidentally switched the belts. Wait.
I want to say that you equipped the new one because it healed more. Because the new one was like that is the straight healing one where it's like you don't get side effects but you get more base healing.
Right.
But I do remember mentioning that I believe at the health that you have right now it doesn't matter because you don't have enough health for it to change much.
Right.
Like
yeah.
both of them are technically full heals with the amount of health you have.
Damage, cold damage. What was that new one that I just got?
Well, it's called Scorch, so
yeah. Switch that over.
So I got plus necrotic fire and cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones do we actually use? Unless you want to actively use the runes themselves, I guess.
I mean, the closest would be the fire, I guess. Alright.
Bosh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
I like
just
this outfit. I like this outfit a lot.
Mm. Dragonfire Strike. Fortune's Favor.
Yeah, she has many abilities very similar to Davrin. Where she doesn't have a direct heal, but she does have passives that essentially heal.
Gotcha.
Which both Davrin and, now that you have both warriors, both Davrin and Tosh, their healing is essentially doubled in their taunt ability.
Really?
In the passives that you can unlock.
Oh, okay.
It's like 2 down from where you are.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna be getting that for a while.
And I want to say that Davrin is also with the taunt, or is it his buff? I forget.
It's.
I haven't used.
Isn't it his rally?
I have used. I did use Davrin. I just don't remember actually.
It's the one.
It's either the taunt or the buff. I forget which.
I think it's the buff because isn't that in the same tree where he'll just scream and run in front of you to protect you? Because that's one of them too.
I don't remember. I just know for Tosh it's in the taunt. I don't remember for Davrin. Which feels silly, but I guess I just didn't use the ability that did that. Because, to be fair, I had Lucanus, and Lucanus was my healer, so I didn't really care about it with Davrin. I do appreciate that every character in this game has some sort of healing capabilities, even though the warriors are the weakest in terms of that. But, yeah.
Right. It's weekends.
Herding.
I sundered. Last weekend. Okay.
Casual reminder that depending on the stuff that you have equipped, it will say in the character select screen when you're selecting your party what characters apply and detonate what.
Oh, okay.
It'll just say on the cover.
That's good.
But again, it is specifically when you have them equipped with the abilities. It will not show up if it's not a currently equipped one.
Gotcha. Oh boy. A lot of people want to talk. Alright.
You're gonna be fucking talking up a storm here.
I also need to switch the rage generation over to my new ring.
Very true. Hey, Tosh.
But
I also love that her casual outfit. I love that a lot of their casual outfits are based off of their canon outfit, but just toned down. But it's especially apparent in Tosh's.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
If she's wearing any. Anyway.
You're not wrong. Although, to be fair, if we're looking at her DA2 design, that's pretty much all she was wearing on her lower body, so...
That's pretty much all she's wearing in this outfit, too.
I guess
to
kinda.
Be fair.
She doesn't like clothes.
I mean, she also has, like, a peacock, but, you know, whatever.
We'll see more of that later on.
Why do the Lords of Fortune care enough about dragons to have a dedicated dragon hunter?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure? It's not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Well, that's more like a trophy than anything else.
Bet you deal with a lot of nasty traps during those treasure hunts.
Yep.
What's the most complicated one you've dealt with?
Old Elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably.
I don't read Elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
That sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Ugh. Puzzles.
I hate them.
See, I like some puzzles, but not when they're just thrown in.
Right?
Right.
I ran into one while traveling with Varric. It was one of those, who sits in which seat things.
Ugh. Where the guy with an axe has to sit to the left of the guy who likes brandy?
Exactly. Who cares that much about seating arrangements? Why is that controlling the lock on an ancient treasure chest?
It's Vashidon. Just pick a chair.
Okay, I
An entire commentary on fucking ancient puzzles was just said in that one thing.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, I feel like it just...
Feel free
they called out Skyrim to an extent with that.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, no Skyrim trap is that in-depth, but it still feels like Skyrim, honestly.
Yeah.
There are some dumb ones in Skyrim.
The only reason why it doesn't feel like a bother is because we've done it so many times at this point.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I mean, even still, it's still not that complicated in Skyrim. But
right.
It's just so unnecessary.
Artifacts for weight training, but nothing leaves with you, okay?
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
I mean, aren't you, though?
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
So, your mother appraises Kunari artifacts the Lords of Fortune find?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is. How much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural?
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection. The Lords send that stuff back to the Kunari in Parvalin. They pay the Lords a finder's fee.
Just a finder's fee?
Yep.
But the Lords at the top could be charging anything for these artifacts and you wouldn't know.
I know what happened to the last Lord who blooded contact. That's enough.
Fair enough.
The Lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kontar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. The only skill she had was Kunari history. The Lords gave her work.
Also, to be fair, knowing that Isabella runs it and looking at her entire personal quest in Dragon Age 2, I am nowhere near surprised that she wouldn't want to fuck with Kunari artifacts anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
never again.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, no, I basically started an entire war in a city-state, just because I had a book. Like, I don't want to do that again.
Wait, that sounds familiar. Wasn't that the... Don't worry about it. Don't think too much into it.
Yeah, don't ask questions about history. We don't know. Shut up. We don't know, but we just know because it
Get some rest. We'll be in the thick of it soon enough.
What?
Okay, I was gonna go back to Rivain.
My finger slipped.
Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come
God
along
damn it.
if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright. Just let me know when.
Pretty sure the last one is just like, oh, what, Rivain's okay with you despite the fact that you're Kunari, and she's just like, anybody can join the Lords, it doesn't matter, they don't discriminate. Which pretty much goes with every faction, honestly. Mies!
Alright.
Yeah, I like Tash.
Yeah, I figured.
I like her a lot.
I also like Tosh.
Don't ask by how much. I'm not answering that yet. But you could probably guess based on me just saying that.
For Treviso. Hey, Tosh. We've been... I can't I can't read all of a sudden. We've been trying to get supplies to the crows in Treviso, but the crows who were supposed to pick up the supplies here in Rivain never reported in. If you and your fancy new friends have the time, could you check it out? The drop point was over on the coast. For gold and glory, Isabella. That sounds like a quest. It is a quest. Request.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Oh. Okay.
So, just with the Hall of Valor alone, yeah, Lords of Fortune are one of the easiest to get fucking points for, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's really easy. They're a very simple people.
Tosh as well.
Oh, like
if
support
you take
points
Tosh with you.
Support points with Tosh. Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, that goes with anybody with their respective faction. It's just, if you take a character on their respective faction missions, they generally just get more support than they would otherwise. It's free support. It's free real estate.
Free real estate. They're lit. Here. Give me that. Yes, switch it over.
It's really nice, right?
Rage on top of rage on top of rage, yes.
Just get more rage and more stagger. Just rage and stagger forever.
Yep. That's all I need.
I use the special ability, and then I do the big swing.
Oh, you got some decorations.
That's what you want to call it?
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter? Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Well, no. I guess now that the Inquisition answers to the Chantry, that makes her Divine Victoria's spy master.
You would think that meant it would make me happy. It does not.
No, it's Divine Victoria. You know who Divine Victoria is. We all know who Divine Victoria is.
And then we say 3 different names.
No, we don't. They're Divine Victoria. Shut up. They literally proofed it just in case this were to happen, so they don't have to try.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thetis from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since.
No,
We're
really.
a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
A spy master? She doesn't know things about me, does she? Do I need to worry?
Charter probably knows everything about you. Oh, but she's not going to use it against you. I mean, if you behave.
Nah, that must be an issue.
How long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though.
You could have been.
I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
Oh.
Also, welcome back to yet another conversation early game that I just didn't get.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
You haven't
And
gotten
the
this?
Inquisitor's advisors, what about them?
I'm getting frustrated with all these that I'm apparently missing.
I'd say Josephine is my favorite.
Mm.
She's lovely. She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeau every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy.
He was getting me
He would
money.
have bad days from Lyrian withdrawal.
Very true.
We're not going to mention the other timelines when he's like a fucking drug addict or whatever.
No, we are not. Those timelines don't exist.
And I would share the
My
tea
stream
that my
doesn't
ma
exist?
sent. He's
No.
from Ferelden too.
I beg to
Maybe
differ.
it reminded him of home.
What about Liliana? I heard she was intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. I passed her in the Great Hall one day.
I'm sorry, it's getting me angry again.
I know, right? Again, I haven't seen this, so I'm getting more mad. Especially after the talk of Divine Victoria, and now we're just straight up talking about Liliana.
As if they're not the same fucking person.
Yeah, really. I am also mad, Rob. I am also mad.
And she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
A nug? Those small pink rodent things? What for?
She loved them and made a hobby of breeding them as pets.
So, did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug?
Schmooples! Schmooples!
Love him. Love the nug.
Schmooples, even though we never got Schmooples in the series, but it's fine, it's Schmooples.
So, tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
It wasn't as bad where I was, but I remember the demons spitting skyholes.
Nothing like demon-spitting skyholes to bring people together, huh?
Oh yeah, totally.
I made friends. Rector,
In this timeline.
Faulkner, others.
Rector? Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right, like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
But you did know people from the Inquisitors' inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
Who?
The spirit boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
It's not a bad impression.
That's not creepy at all.
Also, don't worry about it if you didn't recruit any of these people, it's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm totally not fucking mad.
I have so many questions.
So.
Believe me, I did too.
Cole didn't elaborate.
I think I prefer the mystery. Don't you?
Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Ah, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if you guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
I'm really mad that there's an extended conversation about Cole. I am specifically really mad because of my stream series.
Oh, yeah, I figured that you would have been.
Like, I am very upset.
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solus. What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
He might be lonely, but I doubt he cares. He's single-minded. Nothing else matters besides his crusade.
Because it's the only thing he's had. My ma used to say, a caged dog forgets there's grass outside. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
Couldn't talk about the other companions? No, we just had to talk about Cole.
No, let's just talk about Cole. Let's just talk about Cole. He's clearly the only one that mattered, even though he was optional.
Yeah, that is quite obnoxious.
See, like, they prefaced it with like, oh yeah, we tried to put in experiences that everybody had. And I'm over here like, okay, then talk about Cassandra and Varric.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about Solus. Just talk about those three, because those three were, for sure, the main ones that would be in your game no matter what. I could also see Dorian. Because Dorian technically shows up in the DLC anyway, so technically he was around no matter what.
Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you for an artist.
This? It's by necessity. If you know your enemy, their weak spots, maybe you live another day.
Or you could just bring along a really big sword.
Only
Except we don't
if you
have
know
that.
what to do with it. You hit a rageling in the flank, you'll just send
Yeah,
them
just get
into
more
a
mad.
frenzy.
And these will help.
Standard bestiaries
Now
are
get
always
mad at a
some
different
mage
reason
doing things
entirely.
they've never seen, taking the piss out of it. They don't understand how when the hunt ends and you come nose to nose with an ogre, someone's going to die. So I'm making the real Monster Hunter manual.
You know what frustrates me even more? Like, I don't mean to harp on it, but you know what frustrates me even more about the Cole thing? Cole, if you don't recruit him, makes everybody forget he exists.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what the ever-loving fuck? Like, you couldn't have picked a worse person.
No, it's true.
Like,
Who are you doing it for?
Balmor, that imbecile in Teventer, lecturing on things he doesn't know about. And Ludric over in Rivain thinks taking a rock wraith down with a lucky shot makes him a champion.
What do you care? Jealous?
Of course not. I just think the experts should have some actual expertise. Tosh could learn a thing or two.
Ouch!
I get it, she knows dragons. But what about fighting a Sylvan or a Dartmonger? Don't tell me I'm using the wrong blade.
You want pictures of monsters? I can provide some corpses.
A corpse? Nah. Now if you pose next to a Vartero still breathing down your neck, I'll think about it.
Where's the Gloom Howler?
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler, boy?
Is he ready?
Was I ready the first time I fought a Hurlock?
Well, you're still alive.
I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. Then I got back up and drove a blade through its skull. In this line of work, Asan and I are only as strong as the quarry we hunt.
Makes sense. You'll learn to fight by fighting.
I don't know another way. Out there in the world, you sink or swim.
Can a half-lion, half-eagle swim?
Don't know. Asan?
Which half was that?
Search me. Both halves share the same stomach.
Right. See you around.
Oh, that was interesting.
I think we gotta go get food because it's getting late and I haven't eaten yet. So I'll still listen in, but
okay.
I'm gonna go get food.
I suppose it would behoove me to do some of these side quests here. Hall of Valor, Glory. Oh. Didn't know you could change the statue. That's neat.
Yeah. You can collect different statues.
That's neat. Get a holla. I like the wolf, though.
There are a bunch you can get.
I'm gonna go explore Rivain. I know that I've been completely ignoring Arlathon, but we'll get there.
Gotcha.
Boom. I hate keeping watch here. Tops doesn't believe me, but I swear the statue's eyes follow me at night. But they build a castle around that thing anyways. I may be a city elf from Valreo, but even I know the Dread Wolf when I see him. Sounds paranoid to me.
The Dreadwolf turns up everywhere.
Rivain is on pretty good terms with the Dalish clans. We get elven stuff here and there.
Where you're gonna be turning there? Oh, that way. Okay. That helps. Get back there.
A woo.
A woo.
I can hear it. The a woo.
Don't get back there. By going around.
Oh, look, stairs. other way.
Yep.
I have stereo on so I could hear which way. It's
Oh,
on the
I see
beach.
it. Yep.
Ready for a fight?
I just wanted to pick up a relic. What the fuck do you mean a fight? Oh, god damn it.
Skill point.
After we take away, destroy all these undead here.
Now's your chance. Yeah.
Alright, Tosh is just kicking ass. Appreciate that.
Tasha's really good at that.
Did this. How bad is my fucking memory here?
So, Lucanus, you're an Antivan crow.
Yes.
Do all crows have demons in them?
What? No.
It's fine if they do. I'm Rivain. Our seers let spirits possess them for ceremonies.
Well, Antivan crows don't. Spite was put into me by the Venatori.
Oh. That's messed up.
She doesn't mince words.
I love Tosh so much. I also love Lucanus's reactions to Tosh.
What? No.
No.
Yeah, shut up.
Come on.
I forgot what the block button was.
L1?
Yep. Oh, okay. Camera. Appreciate it if you cooperate. Thank you.
Enemies at range. That'll do it.
I'm dying. Getting hit hard. What the fuck?
Watch for incoming. Nice.
Yep. That was a little sloppy, but it still got it done. Viago, since you said you already had weapon recovered, we sent most mostly alchemical supplies. It should give you what you need to spring those, or for those lovely little traps you've been springing on your new friends in Treviso. You can send your team to our agreed-upon drop spot at the waterfall and the cliff tops. Here's to causing trouble for the Antom, wherever they are.
These are the
I
crows
thought you were
that
going
were
to try to
supposed
read
to be
that in
picking
an
up
accent.
supplies.
Looks like they were ambushed.
It almost got triggered just by reading Viago. Like,
it sounded like you wanted to start reading in an accent, but then you realized you were having trouble reading, and then just decided to not.
Yeah. It's like, I really want to do this, but, like, it's hindering my ability to actually read.
You started reading it in the accent, the first word you stumbled over, and you're like, no.
Nah.
You don't have to shimmy.
I'm trying to find that ladder, but it's probably going down instead of going up. How am I reading this again? Oh no. It was Coranda herself. It was Coranda herself chased us in here. There's a word missing there. It was Coranda. Whoa.
Cataranda.
Thank you. Cataranda herself who chased us in here. We got food and water for a day or two, but Jonas is hurt bad. I think she got Mirabelle. How does something that big come out from nowhere?
Cataranda is a dragon.
Ah, that'll do it.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
I missed.
Who wants some?
Wasn't gone that long.
I missed you, PJ.
I love you, Susie.
I love you too, PJ.
Yeah.
It's alright, deep.
Excuse me. Fuck off.
Good shot.
I'm on fire. I'm no longer on fire.
That was a great story arc.
I know.
So for the first time in a while, I made myself a
Everybody
can of
good?
Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
Ooh.
I was gonna make chicken patties, but then I started talking about it with my mother, and I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna have some Campbell's chicken noodle soup. Fuck it, whatever.
I could go for some soup.
The more I thought about it, the more it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Just... Because normally I just have cans of soup for, like, if I have zero motivation to make anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just easy, just pop open a can, throw it in the microwave.
Right.
But I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It just sounds... It sounds really good right now. So I crushed up half a pack of, well, I guess it's one of those short packs of, Ritz crackers, and I just dumped the whole thing in it.
Oh, okay.
Because I prefer to actually physically eat stuff instead of just have a broth.
That's
Same.
fair.
My usual go-to is sprinkling in some instant mashed potatoes until it gets thick.
See, I get that, but that's not what I mean. I mean, like, it can be a loose broth.
I like crackers too.
Yeah, it can be a loose broth, but I need stuff in the broth. I don't necessarily need it to just be thicker.
I need it to be thicker. I don't like brothy soups.
I can like a brothy soup as long as there's enough. Like, if every single time I put my spoon in, I pull it back out with some physical food instead of just liquid, like that's what I prefer. I need stuff to eat. I don't want to drink. Like, if I wanted to drink, I would get a drink. Like, I need stuff to chew on and swallow instead of just drinking broth.
I think
So, like,
the
I don't
only
mind it being
time-
looser. I don't mind it being like a watery broth.
Hold on, PJ.
What?
Hold on. There's conversation.
I didn't hear it at all. I'm sorry.
Darsam.
With their what?
The ropes Kunari wear. You can strangle us with them. But only if they're tied wrong.
Why would we strangle you with your arm ropes? Why wouldn't we just stab you?
Doing it with the Darsam makes it look like an accident.
We're professional assassins. Most of the time, when we kill someone, we want people to know it was us.
Oh, okay. But you could strangle a Kunari with their Darsam if you wanted to.
Of course.
What is this conversation?
I love their interactions.
Yeah, they have pretty good
so
interactions.
much. Anyway.
Tosh has a very childlike view of the crows. And it's very amusing.
Like, you could kill us. It's like, yeah, obviously.
Duh.
So, I think the only time I wanted soup, like soup, was, I'm gonna say last year, and I don't mean 2024, I mean 2023, when I was so sick. This is timed.
What does it do?
You have to find the others.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is really annoying to start when you don't know where the other ones are, because now you're just going to be hearing that for a while.
The thing is, with this one, there are only 2 more.
Again, it's kind of that whole thing. It's like, I don't know where they are.
Yeah.
So I just kind of randomly lit a fucking pyre.
Some kind of puzzle with torches or fires or something. Might get treasure out of it.
This is actually the last one. You missed the first one.
I'll come back to it.
It's, I can tell you where it is if you want me to.
Let me explore first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like soup. I would have had soup yesterday if they didn't fuck up my order. Because I was getting like a soup and sandwich combo. So I had my sandwich, and then I opened up what was supposed to be my soup.
What's a super sandwich? Sorry. I was in the middle of eating. I couldn't respond fast enough.
So I was supposed to get like it basically like a baked potato soup. Like baked potato and bacon. They gave me mashed potatoes instead.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not what you ordered.
No, it's not.
Again, I'm not usually one that reaches for a soup first, but I don't know. I felt like having it today. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Sounded good. Plus, after the dehydration incident of 2 days ago, I figured it would probably be a good idea.
Most likely, yeah.
What, Rob?
Said most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
Brain, why are you like this? Why do you hate me that much? Okay, that's where it opens.
Of course, despite all the liquid that's in there, the amount of salt that I ate along with it probably balances it out.
At least you're not losing anything.
The salt will help you retain the water you're drinking.
Yes, unless it's an exorbitant amount of salt.
So that's...
And another Fen'Harel altar.
Otherwise, seawater wouldn't be that bad for you.
Well, that's more of it makes your blood so salty that the water from it goes into your bloodstream, and then you die because of that.
Dun, dun.
Because of osmosis. There's the other one.
Rivain,
You found
the
it.
water's always falling down. In Antiva, it rises up out of the
Fuck
floor
is that?
boards in your basement.
You know what that is.
You've dealt with that before.
I know.
It's nothing new. That's the that's the spike thing that Ukanis can do.
Funny one.
Hmm?
Oh, no, this one might be the funny one.
Hmm? Oh. Well then.
I only just realized, like, I watched you do it last level up, but it didn't register that you finally got your specialization.
Yeah. Level 30 lock. Back to the main rotation here.
Did you equip, like, the new, ultimate and everything?
I did. Wait, the new ultimate?
Yeah, you got a new ultimate.
Oh.
You
No,
got
I
the
did not.
Superman drop.
Should at least try it. I mean, I don't have a fucking path now. For some reason, my brain is having an extreme off day. Where it just doesn't...
You and us both.
Yeah.
Yep.
Haha, this isn't the way to go. Why is it so far away?
And Jason ran. He ran around
Let's see
in
if it burns.
circles.
Love it.
I'm on it.
Eventually. And Suzie lied.
What?
He lit the 3 fires and the thing didn't open.
Because the other's extinguished. You have to do them in order. This is the first one.
It was an order thing? I thought it was a timed thing. Or is that a different puzzle?
It's a different one, I think.
Because I know that there's a timed one here somewhere where you can hear the clicking in the background of the timer.
That's the one on the beach.
How could I have mistaken it?
Tosh, see what you can do.
This doesn't look anything like a beach, you're right.
The one near the water. Why didn't it open? I swear I did this.
Lied.
No, 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 no. I swear I did this and it opened for me.
I'm on it.
This one was definitely the last one I did.
And Suzie lied. I wish I had my ukulele. I miss it.
Hold on.
What?
Got it.
Wait, if that one stays... Did that one stay lit?
Just... That's the first one.
So if that one stayed lit, that's the first one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. It changes.
Yep.
Because...
Was it in a different order for you?
It was in a different order for me, because I did it just in a straight line. I didn't...
That's annoying.
Gotcha. Look,
there we go.
We got a new door. Bet there's something good on the other side.
In the actual fact.
I noticed it. Fuck.
I was just staring like, are you gonna react? No? Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay, but... Let's
Oh, hey, look, stagger. And takedown damage? And even more stagger?
I lose the fucking rage!
I mean, you knew this was going to be a decision because you were going both rage and stagger for a lot of your stuff. You'd have to choose between the two at some point.
Well, I need to wait to stop being fucking poisoned before I can do anything.
Ow. You might as well open the other things in there while you're waiting.
Yeah.
You're going to deliberate for a while, you're going to finally decide on one of the two, and then you're going to open the next thing, and the next thing's going to have a new piece of equipment.
Jesus.
Yeah! Yeah, you fucking loser. The
Like
Lords of Fortune armor looks fucking stupid. Although there's 2 specific variants of it that I put up with for specific reasons.
Here lies Ty. He died as he lived, saying, "Hold my grog. We buried what was left of him. Help yourself to his stuff. Goodbye, Ty. I'll see you soon."
Well done.
Alright.
Ah, yes. The grave of the hold my beer guy.
He didn't die. That's impossible.
He didn't die. He was so drunk he couldn't feel pain. Or death.
The boss here...
That. No, that is a real example of too drunk to die.
Mm-hmm. The boss here attempted to help the boss in Treviso. I will not have the butcher complaining that I'm hindering his efforts. Gillian does not reward those who fail. Find the crows and those supplies and bring them to the Warden Fort. We will deliver both the butcher to show that... Wait. Both to the butcher to show the Antam who served Penshanek? Are worthy of greatness.
Yeah, Penshanek.
Looks like the Antam got the supplies that were meant for the crows.
Then we take the supplies back and see the Antam pay in blood.
Let us just keep bouncing around this fucking place.
I know, right? At least this place looks nice. Run away. Angle it, angle it, angle it. Nailed it.
Another shortcut.
A shortcut across the way from the other shortcut. A Starbucks across from another Starbucks. You're welcome.
From what I hear...
Was it the ran around in circles version, or was it the Suzie lied version?
No, just the original version.
Trying to live up to that.
No, I meant the one that got it stuck in your head.
My mother died when I was young.
I have no idea.
I was raised by my grandmother, Katerina. She was very intense as well.
Right. The Venatori got her. And you're gonna kill the ones that did.
Yes, I am.
Damn straight.
Yes.
Look at that power stance. Look at him. He had his hands on his hips.
Hold on, I have to pose.
Wait
for
it.
Pro training.
No, wait for it.
And circles.
Strut, 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 and pose.
Step, and pose! And turn, and step.
What do we got here?
Life is his runway, and he's going to walk it all day long.
Now what?
Puzzles! No! If you're looking around for a hint, I'd say just start flicking them first.
Really? Also lovely out of context.
Yeah.
Just flick it first. Oh, okay.
You now see what you have to do. I was saving you some trouble. You did it!
Hooray!
You did it because the middle one didn't, do the normal thing that fucking puzzle does. So it's fine. So it's super easy. You did it.
What is that?
You did it.
What is that?
Congratulations.
What?
You did it.
You'll find out.
What's the fucking
fine.
point
You did
of it?
There's literally a puzzle that the only reason is, oh, you did the puzzle. Okay, what'd that do? You have the gratification of completing the puzzle.
I'm gonna throw myself off the fort now.
No. There is a reason for that one.
Of course there's a reason.
This is related to the other quest that I got. No.
You are going to run into my least favorite puzzle in the game very shortly.
Even though it's not actually here, so...
What?
Well, I guess it depends on the
is.
route he takes.
No, there's...
I
my
know what you're
least favorite...
talking about.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. You complain about it every time you see it in your game. This one.
Shortcut?
Shortcut.
Alright. Hello down there. There's nobody down there. Just a guy.
Just a guy.
Or girl. Damn it.
Hey, what's your name? Steve! Fuck you, Steve!
Steve's blind.
What's your name? Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
Ezekiel!
No,
Ezekiel.
Can you say that again? No!
Ezekiel.
Oh, you're an agile motherfucker, aren't you? Oh, what the fuck? That was an ally. That was just.
Oh man,
that
I
was
just thought of
Lucanus.
a really good way to salvage that fucking thing in a way that fits that conversation perfectly.
Yeah.
What's your name? The sequel. The sequel to what? Your dad.
Good work, Rook.
Oh, okay, and we're back here. All right, that's how this all fits together. Hello? Oh god, is this another spirit thing?
This one. I hate this one.
The butterflies mean something. Of course they do.
This is not bad at all. I don't know why you had such a problem with this.
Because for the longest time I couldn't figure out where all of them were.
It literally goes straight to it.
No, it doesn't.
You want to bet?
It didn't have a followable path in my game. It went through walls and then
Yes, it goes
disappeared.
through walls. It goes straight to where you need to go. So if you know the pathing around the walls of where it's going, then you go straight to it.
But I didn't. Because I
I'm
got so
sorry you
lost
didn't.
here.
I'm sorry you dealt with that, I guess.
Also, was there something that was supposed to come out? Was I supposed to be looking at something?
You're supposed to be watching the spirit that came
Yeah,
out
it went
of the
through a
sword.
wall, and then you ran the opposite direction.
Because I have another fucking objective here!
Yeah, that is usually the one I do last.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm intimidating, even though I'm the same kind of guy that you've seen every time you fought
Mention
Anton.
Oh, damn it. I meant to... Huh?
What did you just yell?
Pensionek?
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck did just came out of your senile brain?
What?
They're just like, what? I like to make sure that I specifically say war cries that they just have no idea what the fuck I'm saying. For the on-tom, and then you look over at Rook and they're like, woo!
They've got us at range.
Oh, a coat. Neat.
Shot in a timber wheel! What? What about his wheel? Did he say something about a wheel?
They're hitting us from there. Hey, they had one of the crows prisoner. She's still alive.
Crow?
The poop dead flies purple tonight!
What?
What? He's either a madman or a genius, like sending out some sort of code. I don't know what to believe. Should I be unnerved, confused, or both?
Yes. Fuck you.
Three of the most worrying words to hear out of context.
The Antom kept me
Drop
alive so
the
they could use me
Ogren.
to trick Rivain into sending more supplies. I didn't think anyone was coming.
The Lords of Fortune wouldn't abandon you. It's the least we could do for the crows.
Thank you for your timely arrival. I'll get the supplies to Treviso and pay back the Antom there.
Nice. Yeah, but that rage generation, though. Nah. Oh, level up. I could do this too. Yeah, I know that you already looked at that jacket, but did you know that you have a new jacket?
Here's another jacket.
Did you know that
In case your first jacket wasn't up to snuff. Here's another jacket.
looked at it? I need to fucking do it again.
It has special buttons on it.
Fucking do it again.
Ooh.
All right. Looks like we made
Don't
a door.
worry, that made sense. I saw the slight camera movement of the... Wait, what? Don't worry, it made sense. Shut up.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to believe it's just completely unrelated. You just blew that thing up, it didn't affect anybody, but then just that exploded because of something else. No, that was me. I did that.
Nope. Lucanus, what are you doing? What? Oh, I see what you mean by it's time now.
I thought you were gonna fall in between the wall and the beam.
Let me follow that quest, I guess. Thanks, I hate it. I'm gonna have to go and get it again because I realized there's a whole fucking area over here.
I like to believe there's an Antom like downstairs, just like slowly dying, and this is the last thing he sees. Is just you fucking like acrobating all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
Also, you don't have to do the balance beam for that wisp. You can just...
No, I understand. I just said
Okay.
I noticed there's a whole other area over here.
I gotcha. Okay.
Reminds me of home. Though if it were, Viago would have bought it already.
Don't miss.
I was literally going to say the
PJ,
same thing.
I have a question for you, PJ.
Okay.
Let's see if it burns.
Oh. Share of that,
Yeah,
too.
fuck it. That made sense, didn't it?
Yeah, totally. And...
I remember the first time...
You got it.
Excuse me. I remember the first time I ever saw that, I'm like, how the fuck is this going to work? Then she just melts it, and I'm like, why did it have to look like that? Like...
oh. That looks really cool. But I'm sticking to my guns here. Let's try this one again. And actually do what I need to do this time.
You just walk face first into the wall. What the fuck?
Probably already lost it.
Tosh, you got this.
You didn't.
Yep.
I didn't?
No.
Door's sealed, but those figures next to it look different. Might be...
I've been here 3 days now. I'm so close and I can feel it. The treasure the old records talked about is just beyond that door. The seals are the key. Finding the matching ones and the door should find the matching ones and the door should open. They're hidden around the castle. It's almost like the bones are watching me, waiting for me to find these seals. If I get this open, I can go back to Kirkwall, rich enough to buy the Viscounty. Yeah, good luck with that. Running low on food. Ate some of the local plants, and my guts are feeling weird. Just for a minute.
Be a clue for how to
Oh,
open
I fucking died. Cool.
Gotta love those stories of people just eating random shit because they think they can.
Yeah.
You go to this place, you find a plant, and you think, yeah, I can eat that. Literally everything we've seen looks like it could kill you in some way.
Yeah.
These, like, tropical places have such poisonous shit. Like...
It's true. Oh, hell.
There he goes!
Seriously?
You were frying things in the kitchen last night.
I needed something to do.
At 4 in the morning?
Sorry if I woke you up.
Got any more
I
of
was
those
losing
fried
control
things?
of my life.
I'll make another batch.
Yeah, I was thinking the same fucking reference. Why were you frying things up at 4 in the morning? I'm losing control of my life.
That's the wrong quest.
Yeah. Also, PJ, another reason why I had such issue with this is I didn't get the quest markers that Rob is getting for every single location.
It literally goes into a straight line of where it's going. I just used the map. I didn't even look at the quest markers. Oh, something I noticed about with this, which is just, it's a very small thing. The staff that is on the skeleton right there is a staff design that's straight out of Dragon Age 2.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Again, it's a super minor thing, but I notice when assets are reused, and I appreciate that. Listen, anything I get from this game that recalls previous games, I'm happy with.
That's fair.
Even if it's something that's stupidly simple. I take what I can get.
Ooh. What?
Got a unique chest in this bitch.
Yeah, hold on. What's the other one that I have on? It's the taunt. It's the taunt. Alright. Everybody needs their healing. Okay. Yeah. I really wish they would stop doing this. I know, there are other weapons. I looked at it. No.
I was waiting for it to happen again. I saw it and I'm like, is it gonna? Oh, there he goes. New outfit.
Nice.
Is that the one with the pearlescent breastplate?
Hold on.
Not that one. The one that was on Tosh.
Yeah, I know.
looked away when you got that.
No.
No, that is not it.
What we got here? Oh.
It's a unique chest.
What the hell? While flaming weapons is active, charges. Oh.
This isn't your first unique chest, is it?
It is.
So yeah, there's a bunch of these things that I refer to as unique chests, which have unique items in them.
Mm-hmm.
They are like the specialty items that have really unique things to them. Ergo, unique item. Yeah, you can get some really fucking weird shit.
Those are just hands.
Don't worry about it. High five it. That reminds me of the fucking age-old questions, like, a fucking hand jets out of the toilet, what do you do? High five it.
Mm-hmm. Once they are fully accessible. I mean, I can't do it yet. Damn right I can't. Alright. Well, since we're here anyway. Say maybe this is the last thing that we wind up doing today, depending on how long this takes. Not that I don't want to do more.
And then we got lost on a beach for like a few hours.
True. Not that I don't want to do more, but oof. That's just taking some time, huh?
I was just gonna say I really like this outing.
Time on the beach to blow off some steam, figuratively and literally. This quiet moment offers a chance to get to know her better.
And now she looks like she's in just normal clothes. This outfit reminds me a lot of the Hallam Shrall outfit.
Hey.
But like Kunari
Some for
version.
you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
I love this.
Okay. I forgot how quickly you could just start flirting with everybody.
Oh yeah. Even though flirting is in quotations, because sometimes it's literally just being nice.
Right.
But you know, BioWare already thinks that way, isn't that right, Kate?
My mother made me do it when I was young. Sent me out here every night with dinner scraps.
We're a ways from town.
She said I had a lot of energy to burn off. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic or...?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Untom called you a Dari.
Yeah.
Dragon elves.
Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds.
Feed the birds. Tuppence bird.
My mother left the Kuhn not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
LeCune isn't a prison. People can leave if they want. You little guys hungry?
Do you miss living under the Kuhn?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you.
I love that she approves every single
Shaitan
time
was
you just
worried
feed
about
the
what
birds.
the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
Silly,
What
but I
would they
love it.
She said they'd have me put in the Antam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Kuhn.
We're not going to worry about where he's actually pulling those out from.
Come on. Over here's where I practice.
I know technically it's supposed to be a satchel, but the armor doesn't say.
We just fed him.
The armor doesn't reflect that.
What the crap is that?
The Untom must be marking their territory.
Not
Oh,
on my
stop
beach.
pissing all over the place. Come on.
Gosh, Vatari. Come on. These banners need to burn.
I know my left and right. I know L and R. I don't know why I keep pressing L1.
Yep.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Yeah.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
Oh, I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
An untimed supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch. All right.
Well done.
It burned right through it.
Yep. Melt some metals, not all.
How would you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby. This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash, it's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatosh, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. He's a friend.
A friend? All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
I can see it on your shoulder, your arm there.
That shows up a lot.
Yeah.
Like, very obviously in this cutscene.
Mm.
It's kind of silly.
Also, if you had her base armor on, you could see it on her midriff.
You sure can. Not that I noticed.
What's the difference between
I
drip
did.
rain and mist
No,
rain?
I
Drip
sure
rain soaks
didn't.
through
I
the
never looked there.
clothes. Mist rain just wets the skin. Sorry, I don't know all the words in your language.
No, I get it.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
Be careful out here. We saw banners from unarmed patrols.
I saw them. They did not see me. I will stay safe.
Okay. Let me know if they bother you.
I am at peace, Avatosh. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit.
Stand reference.
Thank you, Avatosh.
Panahedan. I'll see you soon.
So, the dragon hunter has a softer side.
The Qun says you take care of people.
So, you're a little Kunari, a little Rivain, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
Trying to be better. Listen. I
get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing. So how do you get it?
I left my old life behind to live in the necropolis with the Moonwatch. And I had to leave that to help stop Solus. So you take what works from each part, right?
Look beyond the sea. White clouds race across the sky. Forget cannon smoke.
Yeah. I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Rivain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe.
Again, funny enough, not the way that he would word it, but it's in character.
It's close enough.
Yeah. Take what you can get.
Yeah.
Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. You know what I meant.
She always did like the grumpy ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are
Fuck
quite
off.
varied. Although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again. Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahedan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
Don't let her ruin your mood. This was nice.
Yeah. It was.
Alright, that was a good outing.
Yeah, I like that mission.
Tosh spent
I also like it a lot.
Yeah. Tosh spent time on the Ravania coast feeding the birds and practicing her fire breathing. An encounter with her mother whoa. Yeah, we need to end this now. My brain is fucking melting here. Thank you, Shathan. So that they do not always get along, but have each other's best interests at heart.
So this is the what we affectionately refer to as the leg armor.
Yeah?
Although there's one particular part of it that I absolutely hate, but that's just a personal preference. But the rest of it's pretty good. It's not what I keep on for that reason, but
Oh.
yeah.
Leg.
We call it the leg armor. It also for some reason gives her a nose ring. This is the only armor set that gives her the nose ring. I'm not a huge fan of it.
Leg.
I mean, but yeah, it gives full leg. It even gives a bit of cheek.
You can see cheek.
Yes, you can. Alright.
But yeah, the nose ring I'm not crazy about. I mean, again, people can like their nose rings. I just personally don't.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, especially because it's like the bull nose ring kind of thing. Again, not knocking people who like that. I just personally very much don't like it. But yeah, the rest of it's pretty good.
Thanks from Treviso. Rook, Taya said she could get this to you. I just wanted you to know that thanks to your rescue, I was able to get supplies from Rivain down into Treviso. We sprang a large group of prisoners free. Thanks to you and the Lords of Fortune, we had poisons to take out the Antam guard station, herbs to treat the prisoners' injuries, and gold for the bribes to get them safely out of Treviso. Treviso will be free. The Antam will regret ever showing their faces here. Natale of House Cunt. Alright.
I bet that's Natalie.
Natali.
I bet for some reason that's Natalie. I don't know. Names in the fucking Dragon Age are weird. Same with Fire Emblem. We're not talking about that, but I want to complain about it anyway. Fire Emblem's like, no, there aren't enough weird letters in this name.
You're just talking about the Nordic shit.
Abundance.
No, I'm not talking about heroes. I'm talking about just general Fire Emblem.
Oh, really?
No, I'm not talking about the fucking characters that I don't even know what to call them. No, I'm talking about, like, even, like, 3 houses. Like, just every now and again, it's like, it's a basic name, but they throw in, like, 2 additional letters or swap them out for something different, but they still kind of keep the pronunciation, but they change it just enough to be unique, and they just make it overcomplicated. And Steven. I want a Fire Emblem character just named Steven. I know there probably is. God knows I just need to look through heroes enough. Back in the older games, when some of the names weren't that complicated, but the other ones were. I still have to take a running start whenever I look at Marth's sister's name. Axes!
Read that again. As well equip upgrade everybody's current equipment. Everybody loves more damage.
The material, why not?
Yep. Alright. Kind of a shorter stream, but we're getting back into it.
I mean, hey, we got a new companion.
Yep.
Pretty good one at that. New area to explore, too. Even though we've already gone through the majority of it. Well, I can't fully say that, but...
Yeah, but I'm also missing
the main part.
I'm missing a ton of shit, too. Because it's impossible to fucking navigate around here.
Well, also, to be fair, part of the map you just can't access yet.
Right.
So.
The part that this fucking quest is on, I assume.
That's over the Hall of Valor, is it not? You were looking at that too, literally. That's over the Hall of Valor.
Well, whatever. This quest, the fucking Warden Gray's final repose. I can't do it yet.
Oh,
I see.
Can't do that yet. No.
Yeah. That's in part of the map that you cannot access yet.
Right. So next time we'll start off with the Hall of Valor shit, and then I guess make our way over to the Grand Necropolis.
Go back home.
Yup.
For good old Dragon Age, Jason here.
Yep. Again, I know that I've been ignoring Arlathan, but like, we'll get to it eventually.
There's plenty of game to go back to it.
Yeah.
Again, the Treviso versus Minrathos thing was the big change for those two places. There really aren't any of those kind of other things that happen to any other place.
Right.
So Arlathan's just going to be open, and you're going to be able to do anything in it throughout the entirety of the game.
Gotcha.
So I wouldn't worry about it too much. And there's no real time limit on it, I'd say. At least not that I've ever noticed.
Okay.
So again, I wouldn't worry too much.
All right. But yeah, we did more Veilguard.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah, it is.
I gripe about the transfer thing, but you know, other than that, it's a good game.
we both had our gripes today. Oof.
Again, that one just hits particularly close because of my stream series.
Yeah.
Just that specifically, just. Also, again, it was also layered upon the frustration, and for some reason, I miss some of these conversations. I don't know how. I go back all the time to the lighthouse, and I just don't see them.
You're right.
Like, this was just you coming back from doing Tasha's quest, and I would do that too. But yet nobody says anything! This is now the second conversation I just haven't gotten in any of my playthroughs.
Oh.
It's very frustrating. Especially because it's about the Inquisition, and, like, you know, I'm interested in that kind of stuff, even though, again, it's frustrating because of the transfer stuff, but I digress.
Yeah. Alright, so, rest of this week. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be back over on Twitch doing some more Persona 3 Reload. Probably just more dungeon delving, because that is all episode I guess is. It's like fucking 6 hours at a time of dungeon delving with a little bit of story. But I'm committed. I'm gonna do it. Thursday, providing nothing gets in the way, Suzie and I are going to be back over on Twitch to finish up the main story segment of Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm putting a wrap onto that. Friday, just keep an eye out on everybody's channels. There may or may not be something. Saturday, well, we got some good news on that.
Is Friday not?
I'm still keeping it ambiguous. I don't want to promise anything on Chris's behalf.
I thought he was already promising it, but okay. No, like, that's fine. Like, the communication about Fridays has been very unclear, and
I have not learned anything else from what we talked about last night. Saturday, good news, everybody.
Good news!
Group streams are back. And we're doing some more on this channel, yes. And we're doing some more Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Fire Emblem. First stream back was already pretty good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's like we never left.
Oh my god, I mean, we didn't. We're still us.
Yeah. It's like we never had a fucking year off. How about that?
If anything, it does feel like I left, because I left and I came back knowing significantly more about the fucking game than I did prior.
That's fair.
In some ways good, in some ways growth stats bore me. But now I know about them, and now I can't not know about them. Jesus Christ. Now I can't unlearn them.
Oh, God. But yes, we're going to be doing some more of that this week. Hopefully getting out of major tutorial range and getting back into the game.
Oh, we're definitely going to get out of it. We are going to finish the tutorial next stream. Like, there's no doubt.
I want my fucking freedom so we can start on...
It's literally just the next month, and we're already basically halfway through the current month.
Right.
Because remember, it's battle and then seminar, which seminar is going to take literally no time.
Right, yeah.
And then it's mission. So it's literally just 2 battles, which we can easily knock out in one stream. Because there's not going to be an exploration phase until you're free.
Right, yeah.
So we will be free. Treviso will be free.
But yeah, that'll be sometime around stream time. I like to shoot for earlier than later. That way we just have more time to work with. But that depends on when everybody arrives.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Maybe later.
Not in the call, please. No one wants to hear that.
I know. Sunday will be more Persona as well. I don't have a confirmation yet. I'm still kind of going back and forth, but life might actually be giving me a bit of a break. I may have a job lined up, which means that once I can get that together, I will be able to actually join the orchestra again, which will cut off Sunday slots. Of course, this is all a big if. You know, anything can change at any moment. I hate it, but it's true. So, we'll see. Monday will be some more In Stars in Time with Chris, and then next Tuesday, we are back here with some more Dragon Age Veilguard. Once again, starting off with more Lords of Fortune stuff, and then heading back home to the Grand Necropolis.
There you go.
I was about to say Metropolis for some reason.
What the fuck? That's not even a thing. Necropolis, Metropolis. It's the Metropolis.
That's not even a word, and I agree with you. So yeah, got a pretty big fucking week of streaming ahead. Let's hope the burnout doesn't hit.
All right.
Not that I'm upset that we're getting back into that rotation, because like this is what I've wanted, but I'm afraid of the burnout like rearing its head again.
No, the burnout is absolutely a thing. Like I just looked at my schedule for the week and I felt it just thinking about it.
Goodness. All right. That's it from me. Chris. Well, we kind of just said it earlier. The communication is.
Well, we didn't say it, but yes.
Well, no. Well, you mentioned about the just communication.
I mentioned the communication. I didn't name names.
Well, we
I'm
said
not saying
it.
You did anything wrong.
We said it. We have said it in the past. Anyway, case in point is the fact that like don't necessarily know what Chris is doing. I don't think even he knows what he's doing. The stuff that I do have right now.
I know what he thinks he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
But he just kind of throws himself into it last second, like an oncoming train.
That being said, the only things that I do know is that tomorrow, over on the Twitch channel, I'm assuming, him and Nick? Is Nick going to be joining you guys tomorrow?
Sounded like it.
Are going to be streaming some more Lethal Company on their respective channels.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be myself, Nick, Chris, and Joe. Suzie, I assume you're going to just join and hang out, or?
Yeah, I'll be a potato.
Great. I mean, that's fine. I'm just glad you're there.
Thanks.
Of course.
And obviously,
yeah, it should be the four of us playing, and then Suzie will be in the stands.
And obviously, I'm doing my own thing, but usually, at least recently, I have been joining for those. I just kind of wound up making a promise that I was going to be doing some more Persona on Wednesday, and I don't want to go back on it, so...
That's fair.
Oops.
It's fine. It's not like we won't be playing Lethal again.
I know. And then... Friday might be something. You guys know about as much as we do on that. And that's really about it. I know that he's not doing more. He's stopped doing the Brothership streams just to play on his own.
Yep.
He always has videos in the chamber that he's working on. And yeah, that's about it. So, PJ.
Yo.
Anything going on?
Yeah, I guess I haven't said it on the Dragon Age streams yet, or the Veilguard ones. So I tested streaming on my new computer finally, and I had the same problem. So I assume it's an internet problem. If it's not an internet problem, then I'm gonna have to start checking my hardware, my hardware outside of the computer, like wires and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I assume it's the internet, which I have to go through multiple channels to try to fix. The main channel, not being super willing to do it. So, that's gonna be a whole process. But until I can get that shit fixed, I just can't stream unless I stream in buffer hell and I lose literally 65% of my frames every time I stream. So I just can't stream, at least not on my computer. I don't expect to stream anything on the console ever again. So, well, at least not directly through the console. Otherwise, maybe that would work, but I don't know. It doesn't help my PC streaming. So, Inquisition's on hiatus until further notice, until I can get that shit fixed. Other than that, the stuff I will be in, though, as previously stated, tomorrow I will be in Chris's Twitch stream of Lethal Company. Nick will probably also stream it from his end, honestly, because he just does.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be on both of theirs. And then Thursday, Chris, Nick, and myself are most likely streaming. I know we've been trying to look into other new things now that Nick has computer access, but we don't have anything solidified right now. So
most likely it's going to be more dwarves.
Worst case scenario, well, worst case scenario, it'll just be more Deep Rock Galactic, like it usually is. That's usually our go-to with nothing else. But in case something pops up, which again, Nick is very gung-ho about wanting to do something else. Which, who knows, maybe that would result in even more lethal at random times on Thursdays. I don't know. That's up to him. But, yeah, just look out for that on both Chris and Nick's channel. Or, not, well, Twitch streams. Because they both stream on Twitch for that. Yeah, if we do something on Friday, I'll probably be a part of it. Most likely, if it's the one thing that we're talking about. But nothing wants to be confirmed yet. Obviously, I'll be in the Fire Emblem stream on Saturday.
Yes, you will.
And then I'll be back here next Tuesday as well. Again, I want to stream again, but I can't.
I'm so sorry. Legitimately, I'm so sorry that you can't.
Ugh. Hate it. Can't do shit. Especially knowing that Wilds is coming out. Not that I was going to stream Wilds from the get-go anyway, but just having the option to do it if I wanted to was nice. But I'm not going to be able to do it if I can't fucking stream anything.
I hope you get that figured out soon there, bud.
Yeah. Yeah, so do I. But I clearly have other things to tide me over as being, once again, being the eternal co-host that I am. On so many other streams.
You and Suzie both.
Jesus. Speaking of Suzie. Hi, Suzie.
Hi.
Hi.
Anyway. Yeah. Suzie, you're not dead, right? I don't think so.
Just barely.
Okay.
Your channels aren't dead.
But they're not alive either.
They're on an indefinite hiatus until Suzie decides to put something on them again, which first she'd have to get out of the enormous crater that is the Veilguard hole. Which even without playing the game, she's still in the hole.
Yeah, I am.
Which will probably last until Wilds comes out. And then they will beam struggle.
Yeah, so
I'm
basically
just sitting here wanting to play MMOs again.
Yeah, so basically just mostly keep an eye out on the ends of myself and Chris, because we're going to be the two that are most likely streaming or content creating.
I mean, to be fair, Nick is always streaming.
That's true.
Usually.
Yeah.
He streams most nights, it's just, he usually just streams by himself. He's surprisingly consistent at it, actually.
Well, it's good to have the consistency.
Well. I know he's been streaming Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
By himself recently.
Yeah, we saw that last night. Kind of disrupted an entire. Saw the notification.
Oh, you. Okay, wait, penis. But
Chris and I during
we
the stream.
Is it you and Chris? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, it disrupted shit? What do you mean it disrupted shit?
It disrupted the train of thought
I see.
that was currently going on. Like it happened to pop up on our phones, and I'm just like, oh yeah, that is a thing. And then just forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, he still makes me sad because in his character creation process, he hit random a few times and then just played as the character.
No,
I know, right?
That's not correct.
Again, there are ways that Nick and I are polar opposites, and character creation is definitely one of those.
Oh, no doubt.
I will spend multiple hours perfecting a character. Well, perfecting, quote unquote, creating a character, even if it looks like a fucking clown. But he'll just hit random. He doesn't care.
Ugh.
He doesn't give a fuck.
Big oof.
Hey, I mean, if that's all you want to enjoy the game, but listen, character creator is a huge part of me playing games, so just that makes my skin want to leave my body.
Just the skin?
Well, I mean, if anything else has to leave, that's also a problem, but I'd be pretty focused on the skin leaving first. That would kind of take up most of my my attention, because that is pretty fucking awful to begin with.
Yeah, you're right. Alright. So, definitely just check out down below. Got links to a whole bunch of other people that are doing the content creation thing as well. If you don't care about anything else that was listed, we will see you guys here next Tuesday for some more Dragon Age Veilguard. Otherwise, got a whole fucking week's worth of streaming that you could join in on. But, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And see you guys later. Good night, everybody.